Good evening, guys. This is David and Laura from Busy Bee Farms, and we're coming to you this afternoon. Laura discovered that in our front garden that the bean plants were being eaten. So I have seen a groundhog over there, and I haven't been able to catch him out to where I could get a clean shot to take him out of this equation, because they have in the years past just wreaked havoc on our garden space. So we were thinking about it, and we were trying to figure out how can we keep this groundhog out of the garden space. And with me now having to go back to the office, I'm not here through the day to be able to keep a watch on it, and Laura would not do it. So anyways, we were thinking about it, and our Isa Browns have gotten pretty big. So we've made the decision we're going to move the Isa Browns back up to the house and put them with the other layers. We feel like they're big enough that they can be put out with the regular
the older hens,
our bigger girls, and they'll be fine to be with them. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. Is Matthew's got the little wagon tire aired up and got Drake's kennel in there. And that's how we kind of transport our birds back and forth, is in a dog crate. We don't have one of the chicken boxes, transport boxes. I need to buy one. I just haven't had the money to do that. But we're going to bring you along as we try to do that. And then we're going to take up, this is our solar fence charger that we got from Tractor Supply. It's a 10 mile 0.15 output, Joule output, and this is our Premier One chicken or poultry netting. It's electrified on these top ones, not the vertical ones, but the horizontal strands are electrified. This has a metal wire inside of it. So all these that go horizontally are electrified once it's turned on. I've got it off right now, obviously. But we're going to move this up to the front garden to keep out the groundhog, because as you can see, it's made for chickens, but it works to keep out raccoons, possums, groundhogs, dogs, cats, rabbits, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go through the process of trying to get this set up around the garden to keep the might as well call them predators, because that's what they're doing, is they're preying on our garden. We're going to keep those out of our garden space. So you guys stay with us, and we're going to catch our Isa Browns and get them moved. So we're going to bring you along. Be right back. So guys, I didn't have a free hand to try to hold the camera while we were catching the baby chicks. So I'm going to try to stand you up right here to where you can see us release them out with the other girls. So this is what we've got them. We got all of them in here, and there's 10 of them. And Drake, leave them alone. Drake. So we're gonna bring them over here and put them out with these girls. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get you set up right here to where you can still see. Let's see. Won't fit in there. Be right back. No. You can see these are our girls. And they're very gentle. They're a little scared right now, but they're good girls. So you can see the coloring on them and everything. But these girls are Isa Browns. They are a winter layer, which means they lay eggs consistently through the winter time. Right, through the summer also, but they really shine because they lay during the winter. So chickens do have a pecking order, which is kind of like who's in charge. So the older girls will work it out with these new girls as to who's in charge. As you can see there, this one is teaching these girls that they have to get in line. They have to listen and obey. And there's nothing that we can do to stop that other than keep them separated. But they will work out the pecking order as to who's in line, who's in charge, and who gives the orders and who is going to take the orders and listen. So they are younger, but there's 10 of them, and they will just have to stick together and work out their pecking order as to who's in charge. But as you can see, the Isa Brown is the one that instigated that, and they're just trying each other as to who's going to be in charge and doing what. So anyways, we're going to get the fence put up here around the garden space, and we'll try to show you a little bit of that. So stick with us. So guys, what we've done is we just started over here at the corner of the chicken run, and we're going to come across and just put up this Premier One fencing. We really like it, but we're going to put this up to try to keep out any rabbits or the groundhog. It's very simple. All I'm doing is just checking on it that my wire's not wrapped around so it doesn't ground out. The black wire at the bottom here is not electrified. This one that is about an inch and a half up, maybe 2 inches, is the first run that is electrified. And as you can see, those are about a 2x3, maybe 2x4. So it's real simple. You just stick it against the ground, step on it to press it in. I feel a rock down there, so just come out just a smidgen. Just press it in. And it's really that simple. Yes. Fabric's plastic, so it won't conduct any electricity. What, Matthew? We're not ready for that. Go get the other roll of fence.
We have another roll of this? No wonder.
So to install it, all I'm doing is pulling it taut at the bottom, stepping on it to press it in. And that one's just a little bit outside of the fabric, but we'll get right back in right here.
I got bug bites everywhere.
This will make it a little bit harder to get to the garden, but it'll be all right. Would rather keep the garden. So I'm just straightening it out, pulling it tight with my toe, pulling the stake tight so that the fabric here is, or the mesh is tight. And here I'm just going to be careful that I don't get it too close to where it will short out on the cattle panel. Like that, the way that was, so I'm just going to move it a little bit. There we go, that's better. You girls be nice over there. And then when that old groundhog comes to get his midnight snack, he'll have a little shocking surprise. It will be an electrifying experience.
Matthew, smile.
we'll end up putting another fiberglass pole here to keep that tight.
Our tomatoes are doing really good. Sneak peek
Might
of
not
our
need the
garden.
other roll. So this fencing is 164 feet long, and like I said, it's made for chickens, but it works to keep things out as well as in. So we are going to see if this helps our beans.
Yeah, like
I
a
don't think that groundhog will come over here, so even if it doesn't go and touch all the way, it won't be the end of the world.
hey, if you can get as close as to the fence, he can't go through the fence.
Almost. Yep. Maybe 3.5 feet, 3 feet.
All right, guys. So that's as hard as it was to put up the poultry netting around the garden space. So stay tuned and we'll let you know how it does.
Yes.
But we appreciate you guys following our channel. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and we'll let you know when we're putting out another video. So we appreciate y'all. All we're gonna do now is put up the electric fence box. So nothing to it, just ground it. It stands up on a T-post and hook the wire up to the fence here. So thank you guys for following and take care. God bless.